Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to go ahead and show you how to access MackinVIA and how to check out books from MackinVIA. Some of you guys, when you get to the site, you're getting very confused, and it seems to be a bit overwhelming. So let me make it simple for you. From your ClassLink dashboard, MackinVIA is right here. It's a little colorful wheel. And this is going to be your home screen. So you can search by like genre. I've asked you to check out a poetry book. So, and apparently I set off Surrey. If you go up to the search bar and you type in poetry, it's going to pop up a list of poetry books. Now you can open up the book to kind of get a preview of it. If you click open now, you can read a little bit of information about it to see if it's something that's going to fit. You can see how it's rated. So scroll through, check out, the description and see what's going to be a good fit for you. I have checked out this one, so whenever you actually check something out, it'll say mine above it if you're searching for more of similar genres or similar styles or similar subjects. And then it'll tell you when it expires. 6 days, 23 hours. So I just checked that out. Let's take a look. I like being me. All right, so you can click on that. It'll give you even more information about it. My notes and highlights, if you're just looking at the book, you're not going to have any notes and highlights yet. I would suggest finding something that has, you see how it says available, 1 of 1? That means for some reason it's not a multi-user book. I would try to suggest finding something that is a multi-user book, but if you find one that you really like and it's not, then don't worry about it. For instance, the book that I've checked out, and go figure. The book that I checked out is a multi-user. If you look right here, it says multi-user. So that means more than one person can check out this ebook at a time. All right, so if I go to open now, it's going to show that the fact that this book matches because it has poetry mentioned this many times. And remember, I searched poetry. You can click on the book to exit out of that and navigate through the book by either clicking on these arrows up here or the arrows to the side. Okay, and so it's going to give you like a preview of the book. If you click down here, I thought you could, where'd it go? All right, so what I did was I exited out of the search. I don't know if you saw what I did. There was like an X up here instead of this book, and I exited out of the search. What this will do is it'll bring up this bar down here, and it'll allow you to listen.
I'm waiting for the sun. I'm waiting for the rain to stop, so I can play and run. I know I should be patient, but...
You can change the voice. Or not.
I'm waiting for a rainbow. I'm waiting for the sun. I'm waiting for the...
Okay, and then you can change the speed. If it's reading too fast, slow down and just move along. Sorry, I'm still learning this resource. But yeah, you can change that. You can change.
I can't move it. You can't move it. It won't move an inch, but if we work together, moving it's a cinch. 30, 31 hands can...
That was very fast. So I went ahead and slowed it down.
I can't move it. You can't move it. It won't move an inch, but if we work together, moving it's a cinch. 30.
Okay. So now if you wanted to make a note or a highlight, this is the feature that I wanted to show you the most, is that you have to kind of like double click and then hold your mouse down on the second click and then drag. And it'll highlight. Well, then if you click on the highlight, you can change the color of the highlight. And then you could also add a comment. So this would be like your annotations, okay? I'll be able to see this, and you can go back and look at your notes and your highlights later as well. This is great for if you're going to be using these resources for our upcoming responses, and you use the book for your independent reading time, and you're go ahead and reading and you're annotating, and you're like, maybe there's just a response that I'm asking you to do, and you're like, oh, I remember this poem, and I remember I made this note about it, and you can go look back through your notes, okay? So it's very helpful, the fact that you would be taking notes and annotating within the text. Make sure you're hitting the save. Let me go ahead and, I'm just going to type in sample and hit save. So now that it's there, I can go over here, click on that and say back to main menu. And if I look at my notebook, it'll bring up my note and highlight, or my notes and highlights. Okay. I'm going to go to close book and show you one other thing. You might see a backpack up here. I see a person. I'm not quite sure what you're going to see, but if you click on that, you can go to checkouts. And if you checked out a book, this is where you're going to find that book. And I didn't realize that earlier when this whole COVID-19 thing started. So now I know that, and that's going to be your easy way to search for the books that you've checked out. So yeah, just a little information about MackinVIA. You could also go to your notebook and see your, maybe you can't. Okay, I thought you could. Okay, there you go. I had to hit the little refresh. You can see whatever notes that you've made on, even if the book's not checked out to you, on the books that you've made notes in. Okay? Anything else that I think? Okay, the requests. Let's go back to the poetry search. All right, how about this? This might make it easier. So do you see these, the newest in these first two, and they both say out. What you can do is you can request the book. So whenever the person that has it checked out turns it back in, then you can check it out if you request it. And if there's a list, then you have to wait for your turn to come up on the list. So if it says out, that's not a multi-user book. It's like they only have like 1 or 2 licenses for that digital book, and you have to wait for somebody to return it. All right. Okay, so that's a little quick information on MackinVIA. Hopefully that's helpful to you guys. If you have any questions, let me know, and have fun reading.